One of the great problems, which you may not think about much until you're facing these decisions upon retirement, is that if you want to be sure to have enough money until you are both dead, then you have to put aside enough money or avoid spending money so that there is money for many, many future years, 20, 30, 40, possibly 50 years. And there's a very high probability then when the last of you, if you're a couple, passes, there's quite a bit of money left. And to put it the other way, there's a very high probability you have spent less than you might have if you just happened to know when you were going to die. And of course, annuities are designed to pool mortality risk to help solve that problem. But if you're not using an annuity, or if you're using Social Security, which is an annuity, plus some other strategy, you have that dilemma. And so that's why, as I alluded to earlier, you might want to consider a mixture of some kind of investment/spending policy, such as lockboxes, out a certain number of years, but then an annuity for the following period, so you can distribute the expected outcomes so that there's relatively more for you and your partner and somewhat less for your children and your charities. This comes up very often. Oh, if I buy an annuity and I die in a year or two, the insurance company got all my money, whereas if I hadn't bought the annuity, the kids and the charities would. And that's absolutely true. But there's this huge advantage of pooling mortality risk. In other words, I don't know whether I'm going to live one more year or 10 or 20, but I know that if there are a lot of people like me in a pool, some of us will live 1 year, some will live 10, a few will live 20, but we can all have more money to spend than if we all were to allocate our funds as if we were going to live 20 years. So it's just, there's a huge advantage to pooling mortality risk, because unlike market risk, investment risk is correlated. If I invest in the market and you invest in the market does badly, we both lose. But if we invest in mortality or longevity, then some will win and some will lose. And so I think it's better not to think about buying an annuity as making a bet with the insurance company as it is an advantage that we all have by pooling our collective longevity or mortality risk.